So now as we enter cold and flu season, I just wanted to share a couple of the things that I'm working on doing personally. We should all take excellent care of our bodies and our minds. I'm not a doctor or healthcare professional, so I'm not giving you medical advice. I'm just giving you some ideas based on my own personal practice. So now in cold and flu season, one of the things that I like to drink on a daily basis is very strong ginger lemon honey tea. So I like organic lemons, organic limes with strong fresh ginger and organic honey within it, and sometimes with some caffeine in it, maybe some organic green tea or some organic black tea. This is a great combination. I started drinking this a lot traveling around India and Nepal. So I really like this. Strong ginger teas have stopped colds and flus dead in their tracks from my personal experience. Another thing that I strive to do during this time is to get as much sunshine during the day as possible and to get healthy sleep. Sometimes we need to have a sleep reset and to reboot ourselves rest-wise. And this could be maybe some people might take some melatonin to reboot over a few nights. Some people might take some valerian or some chamomile tea. We should all have a stretching practice, and we should teach our youth how to stretch every single day. We should have a walking practice and go for walks on a regular basis. Contrast bathing is very beneficial. A lot of times there are dirty skies, so we need to, like a neti pot, nasal irrigation is very beneficial, where we get a little water bottle full of warm filtered water and non-iodized salt, and then we and maybe has a little bit of oil, maybe some sesame oil or some olive oil, and then we irrigate our nasal cavities, our sinuses, one at a time, and clear out the sinuses. This can be very, very beneficial, especially on days if you're dealing with an area that's very polluted. There are dirty skies every day. We want to clean out our sinuses. It's good to have a clean home that's organized and clean out all the dust, especially seasonally. It's also good to have a seasonal detox, engaged with different herbal healing teas and juicing and water fast with spring water or pure water fasting. Maybe to do some intermittent fasting for a while, where you maybe stop eating after, say, 11 or 12 noon, and you eat the bulk of your food earlier in the day, or you cut out certain foods, and because this is the time for nutrification and detoxification. You want to clean out the garbage and you want to re-energize and strengthen yourself. That's what I'm working on. And as cold and flu season, we want to do this, especially since we're spending more time indoors this time of year. So we want as much natural vitamin D as possible. We want to think about what kind of foods we want to eat more of that have certain minerals and vitamins for the benefits. So I just wanted to suggest that we can take responsibility for our health and for our healing process. And if you are a dad or a mom, then this is a good time of year to restructure eating time. From my personal experience, it's very beneficial to eat as a family, whether it's around a family table or gathered to eat on the floor, depending on your culture, and to share food with one another and to share the healthiest food possible, and to teach healthy food practices with your children, to teach them about pure and ethical food, to eat as organically and purely, as naturally as possible, as close to our ancestral ways as we can, getting rid of all the processed artificial garbage, and eat food that's close to the land, that's close to the locality, that's seasonal if possible. By the way, some of the things I suggest, one of the things that's also quite beneficial would be some of the medicinal foods that we can eat a lot of would include garlic. We want to eat a lot of greens. We want to eat as many colors every day as possible, per Dr. Andrew Wild, the brilliant Harvard-trained botanist and medical doctor within the alternative and holistic fields. Eat as colorful a diet as possible every day, and that doesn't mean a pack of Skittles or Starburst, but we want to eat, like, you know, sweet potatoes and different colors of greens and whatever, you know, like there are many different eating styles and diets, and I'm not super knowledgeable about any particular diet, but I want to suggest that we do eat as colorful every day as possible. Eat a lot of garlic. Turmeric is very beneficial. Curcumin. I've had personal benefit from getting rid of inflammation and pain through the use of curcumin. Golden milk is very powerful. You can find simple recipes for that. If you are allergic to dairy, you can also, or you're more on the herbivore spectrum toward veganism for health or ethical reasons, then you can have turmeric teas. So I would suggest that you look into different herbal teas and blends and make your food your medicine. This is quite beneficial. Get lots of exercise, lots of stretching, strength practice. Find ways to increase your strength and your flexibility and your sunshine and healthy laughter, ethical laughter. Hug your loved ones. We just went through a period where too many people were socially isolated from friends and family. So be sure that we're hugging our loved ones, and letting them know that we're connected and looking out for one another. And where there are family rifts, this is an excellent time to work on healing our marriages, healing our relationships with our children and with our extended family. So let's go ahead and let's commit to having the most excellent health throughout this winter. Let's cleanse out the garbage, and let's now take in the most maximal, best, optimal nutrition and attain to optimal health. So, to your health and ours, salud.